Gratitude changes everything. Let that sink in for a moment. Think about how often we overlook the things that truly matter. The sunlight streaming through your window, the rhythm of your breath, the ground beneath your feet. These aren't just random moments. They're sacred opportunities to connect with the world around us. And yet, in the rush of modern life, it's easy to forget. What if I told you that an ancient practice, deeply rooted in harmony with nature and respect for the unseen, holds the key to happiness and fulfillment? Sounds intriguing, doesn't it? Shinto, Japan's timeless spiritual path, is not just a set of rituals or beliefs. It's a transformative way of living. And the best part, you don't need to be in Japan to bring its wisdom into your life. Whether it's finding peace in the chaos, creating moments of gratitude, or even building your own sanctuary of calm, Shinto offers a refreshing perspective on how to live with intention. Before we dive into the lessons, let me ask you something. Are you ready to discover a philosophy that will not only shift your mindset but also transform your daily habits? If so, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. You don't want to miss what's coming next. Lesson 1. Understanding Shinto. The Shinto philosophy, at its core, is a whisper from the ancient world, a reminder that life isn't just a series of tasks, but a tapestry of connections. The kami, those spiritual entities that flow through every stream, every mountain, every breeze, are not just myths. They are reflections of the sacred around us. And here's the thing, you don't need to live in Japan to embrace this mindset. Imagine this, you wake up in the morning, and instead of reaching for your phone, you take a moment to greet the day as if it's alive, as if the sun itself deserves your respect. This simple pause, this act of acknowledgement, is pure Shinto. It's about seeing the world not as an object to conquer, but as a partner to honor. Practical? Absolutely. Take a walk and listen, not to music, but to the wind. Notice how the trees sway, how the ground feels under your feet. Set up a small space at home with items that matter to you. A plant, a candle, a photo of someone you admire. These become your personal kami, symbols of what grounds you. Shinto isn't about religion in the way you might think. It's a practice of recognizing the sacred in the everyday. That shift alone can change how you see the world and yourself. And speaking of shifts, have you ever thought about the way nature teaches harmony? That's where we're heading next. Lesson 2. Harmony with nature. Harmony isn't just a poetic concept. It's a survival skill, and Shinto knows this better than most philosophies. In its worldview, nature isn't separate from us. It's an extension of who we are. Trees, rivers, even the rocks beneath your feet, all carry the presence of kami. The lesson here, respect for nature isn't optional. It's essential. Think about it. How many times do we rush through life, ignoring the natural world that supports us? Shinto reminds us to pause and reflect. For instance, have you ever noticed how peaceful you feel after a hike or a stroll in a park? That's no coincidence. Nature isn't just a backdrop. It's a healer. Here's something you could try. The next time you visit a green space, pick up litter, not because someone told you to, but as an act of gratitude to the kami. Or better yet, plant something, a tree, a flower, even herbs on your windowsill. This isn't just good for the planet, it's good for your soul. Incorporating harmony doesn't have to mean big gestures. It can be as simple as eating seasonally, reducing waste, or even switching off the lights when you leave a room. Each small act honors the balance that Shinto holds sacred. And yet, harmony isn't just about what we do for nature, it's about what nature does for us. That's where purification comes in, and trust me, it's not what you're expecting. Lesson 3. Purification and renewal. Life can get messy, can't it? Stress, distractions, and negativity build up like a fog over your mind and heart. Shinto offers a simple, profound solution: purification. But let me clear something up. It's not about washing your hands or sprinkling water for the sake of tradition. It's about clearing away the spiritual clutter that keeps you stuck. Imagine stepping into a Shinto shrine. Before entering, you'd use a ladle to rinse your hands and mouth, a gesture that says, "I'm ready to leave my burdens behind and embrace the present." Now, how can you bring this into your life? Easy. Create your own little rituals of renewal. Start small. Maybe it's a morning routine where you light a candle and set an intention for the day. Or when the day feels overwhelming, take a moment to wash your hands, not just as a habit, but as a mindful act of cleansing away stress. Even decluttering your space can be an act of purification. Donate clothes you don't wear. Clear your desk. Feel the shift. And don't underestimate the power of natural elements. A quick shower after a tough day, standing barefoot on grass, but just sitting by running water can reset your energy. These aren't just nice ideas, they're practical, transformative steps. But here's the twist: purification isn't only about removing what weighs you down. It's about creating space for something better, like gratitude, a concept so simple yet so powerful that it deserves its own spotlight. Lesson 4. Gratitude and reverence. Gratitude, such a simple word, but it holds the power to completely reframe your world. In Shinto, gratitude isn't just a nice thought. It's a way of life. It's about recognizing the unseen forces that sustain you, whether that's the food on your table, the air you breathe, or the people who shape your journey. Think about this. When was the last time you genuinely paused to say thank you? Not out of obligation, but with real intention. In Shinto practice, offerings are made to the kami as a sign of gratitude. You can adapt this by creating your own moments of appreciation. Maybe it's as simple as writing down 3 things you're grateful for every evening. Maybe it's pausing before a meal to reflect on everything that brought it to your plate. Gratitude isn't just spiritual, it's practical. Studies show it boosts happiness, improves relationships, and even strengthens your immune system. Want an example? Start a gratitude jar. Every time something good happens, jot it down and drop it in. On tough days, revisit those moments. It's like creating your own spiritual shrine of positivity. Reverence takes gratitude a step further. It's not just about feeling thankful, but showing it. Help a neighbor, volunteer, or support a cause you believe in. Actions speak louder than words. And in Shinto, the act of giving back is one of the purest forms of reverence. But let's not stop there. Gratitude also extends to how we celebrate life's moments. Ever wondered why rituals and traditions feel so powerful? That's exactly what we're diving into next. Lesson 5. The value of rituals and festivals, Matsuri. Rituals, think of them as the heartbeat of human connection. In Shinto, these moments are more than celebrations. They're bridges between the physical and spiritual worlds. The festivals or Matsuri honor kami, mark seasonal changes, and remind us to pause, reflect, and celebrate life. And here's the kicker. You don't need to visit a shrine in Japan to create meaningful rituals in your own life. Imagine this. Every morning, you take 5 minutes to light a candle and set an intention for the day. That's a ritual. Or you gather friends or family to celebrate milestones, a birthday, a job promotion, or even just surviving a tough week. Add meaning to these moments with small symbolic actions, like sharing a toast to gratitude or planting a tree together. Matsuri are also deeply tied to nature's rhythms. They remind us of the changing seasons and the beauty of aligning ourselves with these cycles. You can replicate this by celebrating the arrival of spring with a hike or hosting a harvest dinner in the fall. These aren't just fun, they're grounding. Rituals also give us a sense of belonging. Think of weddings, holidays, or even regular family dinners. These moments are modern-day Matsuri. They strengthen bonds and help us connect with something bigger than ourselves. But what if you could take this connection deeper? That's where the concept of sacred spaces comes in. Let's explore how creating your own sanctuary can bring this all together. Lesson 6. Sanctuaries as spaces for connection and reflection. Imagine having a place where you can reset, recharge, and reconnect, not just with the world, but with yourself. In Shinto, shrines serve exactly this purpose. They're sacred spaces dedicated to the kami, where nature and spirituality blend seamlessly. But here's the best part. You don't need a traditional shrine to experience that same sense of peace. You can create your own sanctuary, right where you are. Start with a corner of your home. Place objects that ground you, a plant, a candle, a journal, or even a meaningful photo. This isn't just about decoration, it's about intention. When you visit this space, it becomes your personal shrine, a place free from distractions where you can reflect, breathe, and find clarity. And don't underestimate nature as a sanctuary. A quiet park, a riverside, or even your backyard can become a sacred space when approached with mindfulness. Take a moment to observe, to listen, to simply be. These small acts of connection aren't just calming, they're transformative. Regularly visiting these spaces can reset your mind, especially in moments of stress or indecision. Think of it as hitting a spiritual refresh button. And the best part, you carry the sense of calm from these spaces into your daily life. But reflection isn't just about solitude. It's also about honoring where you come from. Let's explore how respecting ancestry can shape your present and future. Lesson 7. Respect for ancestors and the past. In Shinto, honoring ancestors isn't just a tradition, it's a cornerstone of life. The belief is simple but profound. Those who came before us paved the way for the life we have now. By respecting them, we're not just looking backward. We're anchoring ourselves in a legacy that informs our present and shapes our future. Think about the stories that have shaped your family. Do you know them? If not, this could be the perfect opportunity to ask questions, uncover details, and preserve those narratives. Creating a family tree or journaling about your lineage isn't just an exercise in nostalgia. It's an act of reverence. It's saying, I see you. I value what you've passed down. You don't need a grand gesture to honor the past. Something as simple as lighting a candle in memory of a loved one or visiting a meaningful place tied to your history can be deeply grounding. These small acts connect you to something larger, reminding you that you're part of an ongoing story. And let's not forget, respect for the past also means learning from it. Mistakes and successes from those who came before us offer lessons we can carry forward. What would happen if you saw your ancestors not just as distant figures, but as guides? Their resilience, values, and choices can inspire your own. But reverence isn't just about the past, it's also about how we move forward. Let's take this sense of connection and explore how it can influence your mindset, your daily choices, and ultimately, your philosophy of life. Lesson 8. Shinto as a philosophy of life. Shinto isn't about rigid rules or doctrines. It's a way of seeing the world, a lens that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. It's about living in harmony with nature, respecting what's sacred, and finding meaning in the small, seemingly insignificant moments. If that sounds abstract, let's bring it down to earth. Imagine starting your day with intention. Instead of rushing through your morning, you pause to appreciate the sunlight streaming through your window or the aroma of your coffee. That's Shinto in action. It's not just about rituals and shrines. It's about recognizing that every moment has the potential to be sacred. Practical. Absolutely. Try this. Set aside a few minutes each evening to reflect on your day. What brought you joy? What challenged you? Gratitude and reflection don't need to take hours. They're habits you can cultivate in under 5 minutes. Shinto teaches us that these small acts can have a profound impact on how we live. This philosophy also emphasizes balance between work and rest, giving and receiving, action and stillness. It's a reminder to step back when life feels overwhelming and ask yourself, am I in harmony with my surroundings? With myself? And here's the beauty, Shinto doesn't demand perfection. It invites you to embrace imperfection, to see beauty in the unfinished and the imperfect. This is why it resonates so deeply. It meets you where you are, offering a path to live more mindfully, with respect for the world and yourself. But philosophy is only as powerful as the actions it inspires. How do you bring these ideas into your daily life? That's where the real journey begins, and there's no better way to start than by discovering how gratitude, harmony, and connection can transform not just your life, but the lives of those around you. So, how will you honor the sacred in your everyday life? Will you pause to appreciate the world around you, build your own sanctuary, or reflect on the stories of those who came before you? Shinto teaches us that life isn't just something we rush through. It's something we connect with, nurture, and celebrate. But here's the real challenge. Will you apply what you've learned? Gratitude, harmony, and reverence aren't just ideas. They're actions. What small step will you take today to bring more balance and meaning into your life? Let us know in the comments. Your journey might inspire someone else. If you're ready to dive even deeper into these concepts, I highly recommend the Kojiki, a timeless guide to Shinto philosophy and mythology. It's available on Amazon, and we've pinned the link in the first comment. Grab your copy while it's still super affordable. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another lesson. Ready for more wisdom? Click on the card above to continue your journey with us. See you in the next video.